All right, here we go. Officially episode 1 of the 100-mile marathon prep. We're here for work on Monday, hitting a mountain tough workout. So I think the plan is I'm gonna hit these mountain strength workouts on their app and hit these a couple times a week. I'm gonna be running so much, sometimes running twice a day. So just between all that and my 9 to 5 and family stuff, whatever, it's just gonna be, I think, a couple gym days per week, a couple strength days, make sure I'm hitting legs too, and then pretty much running anytime I'm not doing all that stuff. So starting out with the mountain strength, and it's gonna be, these are pretty good. I just started looking at this mountain tough. I do a lot of like rounds of giant sets, so it's like 4 or 5 exercises, just rip through them, and yeah, it's it'll get you. I love how it rains just like every day in Pittsburgh. Every day, 4, 5, 6 o'clock after work. You're just on a computer all day. You just want to enjoy some miles outside. Okay, stop being negative. Cleared up right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the trail shoes on and eat some miles. Day 1 of 100-mile ultra training, and I'm already complaining and negative and tired and blah. We're good. Come on, wake up. Wow, okay. One of my better nights on the trail. So I got 12.1 miles at 9:34 pace. What I've learned with ultras though, so this Eastern States 100 miler, it's 103 miles, 20,000 feet. So like, it's a good idea like during training to get an idea of that, like feet per mile. So 200 foot per mile is like kind of what that roughly equates to. So that's something I want to try to simulate if I can. And really, I say this is day 1. Yesterday I ran 11 miles at 7:25 pace on pavement, but it's not like I'm fresh, but that concludes day 1. Good effort. Tomorrow, recovery run and heavy leg day. That's what's going to be key for this race. So day 1 down, feeling good. I'm gonna go home and eat. All right, 5:20 in the morning, Tuesday, day 2 of 100-miler prep. Gonna go in here. I'm gonna hit up another one of those mountain tough workouts. Today's lower body leg day. Legs don't feel too bad from the trail run last night. My left calf, which has kind of been like an ongoing thing, it's a little tight. So make sure we warm up, stretch out, and get after it. Some of the movements are like things I'm used to, but then, you know, it's mixing in these things in big giant sets and rounds, faster pace. So I like getting that heart rate up a little bit. I still feel like I'm doing these heavier compound lifts, so still building that strength. And things like the long jumps and box jumps, those plyometrics, just building that explosive power. It's one of those things I haven't done. I knew I should be doing. It's only gonna help in the mountains. It's gonna help running, and doing them now feels good. So glad I'm finding a workout where it's kind of catering to that a little bit. But yeah, this is tough. I only did 1 round here, and I already know I'm in for a day, and then there's a whole nother giant set after this. So yeah, great way to start the day. Yeah. Dude, how bad do you want it? It is so humid, drenched. that is Pittsburgh, PA for you. Whew. Good morning. 4:30. I'm gonna go eat some miles before I gotta leave for work. And I'm telling you right now, it was so tough getting out of bed. I think I laid there for a couple minutes, went up, got a cup of coffee. Body was so tight, just slowly stretched a little bit, and now I'm feeling okay. Just gonna go eat some recovery miles, get these in, head to work, and then I think I'm gonna go to run club tonight. So 2 runs on the day. We'll see where we're at total volume. All right, it's Thursday. Just got done with work here. So last night went to the track with Run Club, did some mile repeats, and between those and the warm up and cool down, that was like 6 more miles. So I was at 11 for the day. Today's plan is gonna bang out 13, I think, on the trails. So looking forward to that. It was a long day at work. I'm pretty tired, but these are the days. These are the days that make the difference. So something I like to tell myself to keep me going. I just think it's funny how, like, this is just like what I do now. It's Thursday, July 3rd. Everybody's off work tomorrow. I think most normal people are probably having a party and drinking and all these things. But no, I'm gonna go run 13 miles on the trails here for fun. It's because it is fun. And then I'm really just so big on the carbs right now. So trying to get carbs that are also easily digestible, meaning like if I was to eat a bunch of French fries right now, like that might upset my stomach. So something like carbohydrate drink. So this is 1 scoop of that G1M Sport from VPN. I'm gonna rock that in 1. Then I got a scoop of their electrolytes in the other. All right, 13.2 tonight at about 10:50 pace, 1,800 foot of climb. Just really had a harder time getting in a rhythm. I think I'm just tired. Gonna get a little bit more recovery focused, but I wanted to keep it slow. I wanted to hold back. Beautiful night though. Summer nights on the trails. I'm looking forward to this. All right, you gotta go home and eat a lot and get ready for tomorrow. So July 4th tomorrow. Everybody have a happy and safe 4th of July. No work, but still gonna hit the gym and still gonna get some miles in. So that's it tonight. Peace. Okay, happy 4th of July. It's Friday. Got up today, did my Mountain Tough workout at the gym. It was just all upper body. And then I just try to like rest up a little bit throughout the day. Like, I'm still having a hard time of really getting good night's sleep. Even like today, where I didn't have to get up and go to work, I'm usually like 6 hours, sometimes just 5.5, like depending on what happens throughout the week, getting up for work. Even today was like 6.5, and I didn't really have an alarm set. It's just so tough. And you like here, like these top endurance runners are sleeping like 9-10 hours a night, like professional athletes. Like, that's what they do, and they say, you know, that's so huge. And like, gosh, I don't know, it's just so hard. So I'm always trying to like find different ways. I'm thinking I might try to keep my room cooler at night, trying to get in a little better routine. I probably take in too much caffeine too. I know that probably messes me up, but try to cut that off earlier in the day. And I got a Huberman Lab podcast about sleep, because I know if I start like looking for the little things, but I'm not fixing the sleep pattern, like I'm just wasting my time. But speaking of little things, like I was reading, I have an audiobook I'm listening to, Rich Roll's book. He talks a lot about his like vegan diet and other things that worked for him. I'm not trying to get on that train, but I will keep an open mind to like some of those other little things. So I picked up some beet juice, like some beetroot, and just like a powder form of that. It's supposed to be really great for blood flow and great for endurance. My body does get banged up a lot, and I know I just need to do the sleep thing first before I start looking at other things. But I bought like a heavy dose capsules of turmeric. I think it had some like ginger in there and stuff too, but I know turmeric's a big thing. And then I take a multivitamin, and what's actually 4 capsules from BPN is 1 serving. And then fish oil every day too. And then just trying to stay on top of my salt intake, my hydration, eating enough, especially carbs. I do think I'm getting a little bit something figured out with this higher carb macro pretty much in my day-to-day, but it's almost like you get to the point where throughout the whole day, you're just trying to recover your body fast enough for the next workout. Like, that's it. You're either doing the workout or doing everything you can to make your legs feel good enough for the next one. It's literally the game. And the further down like this road of endurance I get down, it's not even like, I mean, obviously it's about who puts in the most work, but it's really like who can recover the best, because it's just so tough. There's only so many days throughout the week, and only so much time throughout the day. So, but I don't know, I'm gonna start trying those things. And that's the other thing I tell myself. It's like, nothing changes if nothing changes. Like, if I'm tired or I'm feeling achy or something, like I have to implement new habits and systems and supplements or routines, like something. So picking up those things, making sure I'm still stretching every day. I'm trying not to slack on that. And then I think these 10-minute little videos that Mountain Tough puts out for mobility every day, really helpful. So making sure I'm doing that too. Foam roll, massage gun, all that stuff. All right, this is just 8 miles recovery. I need to do a better job of just keeping my easy runs easy. That's the key. So there's, throughout the week, we have speed workouts, tempo workouts, easy runs, and long runs. This is an easy recovery run, zone 2. And sometimes my problem is I think I bang myself up too much, because my easy runs I do too hard, and then I'm not fully recovered for maybe the big next workout. Maybe it's a speed workout, and then since I'm not fully recovered, I'm not going as fast as I should during those speed workouts. So it's like you're always just robbing Peter to pay Paul. And Rich Roll talked about this in his book. It's like this gray zone. Too much on the easy day, which is taking from how well you should be performing on the harder fast days. And I don't know, obviously that hit home for me. So I need to keep today easy, 8 miles, recovery, low heart rate. I'll listen to see if Huberman has any good tips for me to get a better night's sleep. All right, 8 miles at 9:06 minute per mile. just going easy, keeping the easy runs easy. That's the only way I'm gonna feel good enough to get these high mileage weeks done. Gotta wrap up here. I'm gonna go home, hit the sauna, and cut some grass and weed whack. It's a nice little cool down when I've already got 50 miles on the legs in the last 5 days, so love that. And then tonight, it's 4th of July, getting together with family, gonna be present, eat some good food, and yeah, all good stuff. So hope everybody has a great 4th of July. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the big weekends of 100-mile ultramarathon training. So took a little ride this weekend. I think that's what I'm gonna do the next few weekends, go up somewhere where I can get a lot more climbing and on a bigger single track. So I mapped out a certain part of the Rachel Carson Trail. It's above Pittsburgh here. I was just at the other point, so I'm gonna do an out and back, and then 9 miles away at that point, I actually stopped my truck there, left a bag full of some more G1M and electrolytes and some water. So that's gonna be like my drop bag. And then gonna hit that, because I do want to make sure I'm practicing like fueling the same way. So that's just like a simulated aid station. And then I'm gonna try to focus on around 60 grams of carbs per hour. That's gonna be what my target is. Also with that, about 16 to 32 ounces of fluid per hour. So that's basically the 32 ounces, each one is 16. That's the 2 bottles I have on my chest there. And then just be mindful of that moving, but good day to get some good miles in, going for 18 miles, practice fueling, and enjoy a day on the trails here. So let's rock and roll. Let's do it. That's what's going to be a challenge during this 100-mile prep. I mean, we're here on Saturday, and I've put in 50 miles on the legs already this week since Monday. So I'm averaging like, 10 miles a day. And then just trying to find ways pretty much throughout the day, each day, to get these legs feeling good for the next workout. So that's kind of the puzzle to this. Training on tired legs and always finding ways to just get the work done. And prove to yourself how you're gonna react when your body's tired and conditions aren't perfect. What story do you want to tell? Who you're gonna be? I knew the biggest struggle of training for this 100 was gonna come down to the climbing. So I mapped this route out, 2,000 feet of gain. Oh, yeah. It's kicking my butt. Harder and sooner than I thought, but that's why we train. Closer to 9.5 miles, but we're at the secret stash, halfway done with my out and back, and this is what I left here before I went to my starting point. And don't worry, I'll come back and grab all this on my way out. But there's a shaker, 2 scoops G1M, 2 scoops of electrolytes, and some water. So I'm gonna top off, cool down for a second. It is so hot, but I did want to train the heat of the day to get used to it. And hey, maybe next time put some ice in here. That might be smart. Or God forbid, put this in a cooler with an ice pack. Oh, we're learning. Got about 4 miles left. And it just hit me like, I'm just so amazed what our bodies can do and how well they can adapt to the loads you put on them. I mean, getting in these big volume weeks, think at the end of this run I'll be pushing 5,000 feet of climb, over 18 miles. Already 50 miles down this week. And I'm gonna do another big run tomorrow. I don't know. I just have so much gratitude, and I feel like running for me has truly become a get to, not a have to. And I think when you get to that point in your craft, it can be pretty dangerous. Gratitude is an amazing thing. Man. All right, 18.84 miles at 12:19 minute per mile pace, and 4,485 feet of vert and 4,508 feet down. I tried to pick the spot on the trail with the most vert for that distance. My steady state, like my base, just with all the marathon training, feels phenomenal. Like I'm almost curious, like if I could do a flat ultra right now, like how fast I could do it, but that's not this race. This race is 20,000 feet of gain, so I need to work on my weaknesses, which is the climbing, pulling the body down, and those things. So that's all. Got it done. And I don't feel like I'm tired. I'm sore and all that jazz, but I'm not in pain. So good deal. Okay, welcome to the last day of episode 1, training for a 100-miler, and we're at 69 miles in the last 6 days. So we're gonna go out for 11, coming off 18 miles yesterday, and that was like 4,600 feet of gain. I don't feel like pain, sore. I'm just like, my whole body is just fatigued, but I was able to stretch out, limber up a little bit, and should be able to knock this out. I think I'm gonna take the poles today just to help kind of with the uphills, and overall we're feeling good. So, and a couple things I wanted to show here. I'm getting set up. I stopped at Fleet Feet. Shout out South Hills Fleet Feet here near Pittsburgh. I've used these before. These electrolyte salt sticks, really nice little dose of salt, just easily to take in. And then I was looking for something else with a little caffeine bump other than my gels. So I'm gonna start mixing these in a little bit. And then also I grabbed Tailwind. So I've used Tailwind before. It's really, really good. Like, you suck one of those down and like you can instantly feel it. And similar nutrition label to the G1M Sport as far as calories, sodium, and carbs, but the G1M Sport doesn't have the added sugar, and Tailwind does. And yes, normally in day-to-day life I don't want to see that on the nutrition label, but I do feel like it gives me an extra like bump when I get one of those down. And so I'm just going to try that today and compare to the G1M Sport and just kind of see how I feel. Maybe I'll kind of mix in both on my long training runs, but it's kind of what I'm thinking there. I'm gonna get set up here and knock this one out. It's another 90-degree day, going up this big hill here. Love it. Man, that's it. 11 miles down today at 11 minute 2 second minute per mile pace, and 1,600 feet of climbing. So this is just that loop I like to do. Man, I feel like I think I did this better than when I did this loop on Thursday, and I'm wrapping up a 80-mile week. Almost 19 miles yesterday with whatever that was, 4,600 feet of climbing, like coming out here. Man, feeling good. Totally just thankful the body's feeling good and just feel blessed. So I gotta go home, shower, eat, and then going over to spend time with the family tonight, maybe shoot the bow a little bit at my brother's house, and get ready for another good work week starting tomorrow. So thanks for watching. That's episode 1 of training for the 100 miler. Week 1 down, 80 miles, a lot of climbing, body's feeling good, can't wait.